look at the potential. Karma mid lane, snare onto Orianna. That's instant cocoon, it's gonna hit.
Who's actually turning towards mid lane. Faker without cleanse.
Level 2.
Kuro with the flash snare.
Into
That's
the pillar,
play.
forcing flash. That
So
was
this
flash
is
and ghost.
It's a good plan,
Wow.
but it's executed poorly.
I don't think they're gonna get the dive, but it is damage.
If he does want to gank the top lane, he has to go relatively quick.
Ooh,
He sneaks in.
Sneaks by. We don't know where he is right now. Neither does Bengi. Bengi's gonna know the Scuttle Crab has just been taken down.
Now he has to get really scared. And
But
he
does
also
he
has to
guess
tell
wrong?
Duke to worry out a little bit.
Oh, there he
The
is.
Brash, there it is. It's Peanut. A lot of damage down, 300 HP on Bengi. They repel the chase. Couple more attacks, the flash. One more Q will get him. And Peanut solo kills for first blood.
And how clutch Peanut with that move. Also burning 2 summoner spells from Faker and the flash, but Gorilla, bubble.
Re-engage. Look at the damage output on towards him. 100 health left from the Zyra prey. Weaving in a couple of auto attacks, getting a decent chunk down on towards Wolf and Bang. But look at what they can do with this. Nami, another volley comes
Teleport.
through. But it's Smeb on, no, it's actually Kuro on the chase. He's got no flash, but he's gonna land slow into a whole bunch of CC, and it forces Bang to flash out.
This in turn frees up Faker, unspotted. They're looking to react here because both Prey and Gorilla are so low.
Yeah.
They were looking to burn chip damage or just simply die to bot lane.
Scouts the red buff. They're very low level, but it
works
would
big.
be a 4v2. So they're
Bengi,
Peanut
and it's
there
finally
again.
Peanut there again to push the Lee Sin out, but be careful because Bengi wants a bit more.
ROX Tigers of the team have this setup. They have 2 pink wards in this bottom side. That's the lack of vision.
There we go.
SKT. They get him again.
Another stun into the root, into all the damage, and yes, they pick him off. Prey gets Wolf, 2-0 ROX Tigers.
And I said 2 pink wards. It's actually 3 pink wards to set up the bottom game, making sure nothing can see him on the approach up a sec from a hawk, except for a hawk shot. Definitely a good start to the game.
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock at night.
Oh.
Time with the flash. The kick on the Gorilla, the Q lands as well. He flashes to get back towards his tri-brush, but has nowhere to go. Wolf, sadly for SKT, is the one to secure the gold. The 300 going to support Nami, the worst recipient, but it is still a great kill for Bengi.
Picked the Ashe and Elise in when Jayce was up, so they want to be able to control the bottom side of this map.
Ooh, Shockwave's gonna land all the damage they need! And Peanut fails to repel it. What a great kill for
Or
SKT.
even just flash it here. SKT, the mid-jungle synergy is back.
And it's something I was...
Oh, this is just so huge.
Oh, yeah.
This turret.
This is this turret falling rapidly, taking the focus fire. A cannon wave is there. Prey wants to wave clear. Faker says, don't you dare, I'll tank for the minions. Gorilla blocks the arrow. Sure, everyone's playing it right, but at the end of the day, when it's all played properly, it's SKT who gets the first turret of the game and a gold lead. But there's teammates around. Duke also teleporting to come down to the bottom lane at the same time here, because Smeb was already in there looking for a play, and it's a 2-man knockback by Duke, still rooted up by Prey. Can a bit more happen? Yomu's means the flash comes out of Duke.
We're going to have to see the setup to that play again, because I believe he teleported in to save Faker, and this is where the game is kind of descending into chaos.
And Peanut, in the recipient of this chaos, taking plenty of damage. To get away with this for now. 700 gold lead SK Telecom T1, plus the Cloud Drake defending mid lane.
But SKT playing macro again. They take tier 1 tower bump. They swap their 80 carry to the top lane. They need a hold here though. That's a wave clear shockwave partly from Faker, but it's not enough.
Yeah, the
More
minion
chip
wave
damage.
still coming from the back. This is an extension of such a long play. They get a lot of damage on the mid lane turret. How SKT nearly take both side lane turrets, while their mid lane turret is the one that is low. It has been such a close game, and Bengi caught by Peanut.
And it's Bengi trying to get away. He's only in range for one more shot, and he's gonna go! Kuro, actually! Beautifully executed. ROX Tigers do find their way in. Gets pushed to. He found other advantages though as well. The shockwave's gonna hit Gorilla. He flashes up, but not in time. Faker gets the kill. Now they're re-engaged though. It snipes on toward the mid laner. Then back towards Wolf, and just not enough damage really dealt. The knock-up in for Duke means a bit more towards Smeb. Half HP, 1,000 on the Jayce. Now looking for a bit more. They're not gonna find Bengi for much of it. ROX Tigers 4v5.
But if Faker wants to take back that title, this is when he has to do it.
Gotta do it now in this game. Root him to Faker the damage, but wow, Peanut gets shut right out still. The turret does go through to ROX Tigers. That's an advantage still for the blue side, putting that gold right back to equal. 26-3 to 26-5, and a reset.
It's hard to tell, but it feels like ROX is a little bit playing on a timer because their mid laner just becomes so obsolete later in the game. Kuro is already behind the CS.
Gorilla lands the root. It's gonna go for the knockup following onto Duke. That's gonna force the flash out, but how much more can he do? Ulti is down, so there's no disengage tools easily for Duke, but he's too durable.
Momentum for SKT. They have more bases on average
Uh-oh.
of their champions. They're looking for
No
Q1 top.
flash.
They want to
He's in range for a play. Q's gonna land onto Smeb. The kick flash, the knockback's not in time. Here comes the rest of it. A nice tackle for Duke. The tidal wave, the bubble, all the damage they could need. Kuro's trying to help. himself. And can they get Bengi? Yes, it's a 1-for-1. Now the re-engage on Duke. Deadly Flourish misses, but Curtain Call could land. Slow into Wolf. Faker comes to help, and he forces the flash out of Prey. And it's now the re-engage. Look at the damage Bang can deal. Kuro in danger. Another slow comes out of Kuro. 1-for-1. The Poppy gets poked down a little bit by Zyra, but yeah, not too much gain. Peanut and Prey walking back through the side and out of range of everything else. No Q gonna land for Bengi. Arrow fell in the face, and Prey is not long for the world. There's the kill coming through to Duke himself. SKT still on the chase though. Can they get a slow on a Gorilla? No, not just yet. ROX Tiger's forced to disengage. Kuro clears mid.
How fitting that Prey, the Ashe of the day, gets caught by Bang's Ashe arrow. That pick has been so pivotal in this semifinal series, and they get Gorilla. Gorilla's flash.
Maybe a little bit more tidal wave, and oh! Faker blowing up, but Gorilla can be next. No! A great flash with the shield. Now the chase is slow from Kuro. Duke disengages one. It's Smeb out of the fight, but it could still be enough. No, the repel not in range to find a target.
He's definitely doing his role.
A 22-minute Baron.
Elise Sin is alive, but no smite right now for Bengi, and it won't be up in time. But they don't know that's the case. 2,700, but he can't do it with smite. It's going to be all about this. He's in the pit, and it's the kill on the Peanut. Fight for either side, and it goes to Smeb to try to save the game. But it's so many kills coming through for SKT. Smeb cannot pick up Bang, and it's a 4-for-0.
What the hell just happened?
And it just speaks to the situation we're in right now. The high pressure situation. ROX tries to take a giant risk. It
Peanut's
doesn't
gotta
pay
be
off.
careful. He's gonna jump to the minion. The heal comes in, and he will get away with it. But that is still summoner heal down from Prey to keep his jungler alive. SKT control the vision around this Drake.
A better one next.
Say better. Oh, it's Smeb getting caught up with this one, though. Jumping over to the minions, trying to get away from Bang. Thankfully not slowed by the volley, and he is going to get his life out of this one. But the Q's going to land. The tackle, the knockup, they want Kuro. The kickback out of Prey. That's already one. Will it get two? Looks like yes, Bengi secures it. And SKT on an absolute tear, looking for more. Chased by Faker, stays alive thanks to help from Wolf. The re-engage Bengi is low. Smeb tries to carry the fight, just a clean 2-for-0. No stun's going to land, and he gets out.
Because of the scaling advantage of that Poppy in the Jayce matchup.
Definitely, because he just another shockwave right here. Gorilla getting knocked around.
Arrow into everything else they could need. A two-man knockup, and Bengi wants maybe a bit more, but he bites off more than he can chew. That's 1-for-1. Jungler for support down, but look at this. Duke is invincible, and the bot lane turret's already dead. Maybe not as invincible as we think, though. Still getting worn down, but Smeb goes for a shot onto the back line. Another root onto Duke gets healed up again by the Nami, and just no damage really comes through on this one. But it's going to be the shot into Bang. Deadly Flourish picks him off, and now it's a numbers lead for ROX Tigers. Shock Bless land, also a slow in for Kuro, and he gets the chain. He gets the root, but not going to get it all the way, and Duke is able to walk out.
Not
Deadly
only
Flourish, though,
is Duke so tanky, the fact that Orianna's shield gives you additional resistances and shield as well makes it impossible for him to go down because it takes such a long time to whittle him down.
Then everyone else able to disengage properly, but now the play towards top side. They do see Faker, and the Cocoon's not going to land, though, so can they get anything else? The flash chase, it's Smeb onto his face, looking for a little bit more, and he's not going to go down. Faker, with just the ghost, gets away with it.
He knew they were coming. The second Gorilla charged at him in an empty lane. He did a minor step upwards, forcing the Cocoon to ever so slightly miss. This leaves mid lane exposed, but Prey is here to defend.
The risk there, if Bang misses the sidestep, he's dead.
You don't know. But Peanut doesn't know. He doesn't want to face it because he sees 3 members in the mid lane. This is so created by SKT. The guts it requires to call this Nasher.
Faker's half health, half on it. If they chase them down, they'd get the kill. They need to get the Baron and get out of there.
That's going to be secured. Now is there going to be a fight on the backside? Because it's a Baron buff and a 6,000 gold lead for SK Telecom T1, and it's not going to be any kind of fight at all.
And SKT know that as well. They can't get picked off.
SKT is not on the clock. They just need to disengage here. Look, preemptive flash from Wolf. And there is no longer that tool that drags ROX into the game. The Ashe arrow was taken away by SKT.
Tomorrow's match, Samsung Galaxy versus European LCS H2K. And no! That is Prey. Burning both summoners for just the shock with a Faker, though. That is a positive trade for SKT. Yep. He is afraid of me. Peanut gonna go for it. Kuro getting caught out, getting for the damage. They can't quite get him just yet. Kuro staying alive, and it's ROX trying to run away. The engage continuing, though. Peanut getting lower and lower, running for dear life. Here's the curtain call. But ROX Tigers do not deal damage to these tanky champions. It doesn't matter. The vision is theirs. ROX are flying blind, turning it back in, looking for the play. This is the fight that could punch it into the finals. Prey versus Bang, and Bang wins it. Shock Blast is not enough. Bengi on the chase. Not going to get it though. Smeb knocks him back, but it is 5v4. No AD carry for ROX Tigers.
SKT do not want to wait for ROX to face Sec. Instead, they take the fight to them. Faker, the threat of his ultimate, isolates Prey to the front line, leaving him exposed, and that's a dead AD carry, and that should be a free Baron, if not a free Baron and Elder.
And they have ward control in ROX's jungle, so if ROX comes to defend, they would teleport behind them. That is something ROX wants no part of, but now it means they have to deal with a quadruple Elemental Drake Elder Dragon, which is an immense amount of true damage every single time SKT land damage.
And he's going to rotate back up to that mid lane. Bang, full health, has a shield as well. And now the attacks towards the mid lane inhibitor turret. Not going to mean anything. Gorilla has to get away from the tidal wave, and the turret's down. Duke in the front line doesn't even take damage at this point. Taking it all up. Bang is fine. Smeb on the side, looking for Bang and getting a bit of damage, but he's got Guardian Angel anyway. And Peanut, look at him. He's going down. One hit would have get him. He gets away just barely. Shock blast on the back line. Bang is okay, though. He's got healing.
Just the threat of Duke combined with that Orianna ball is enough to send ROX backwards.
Baker gets low, though, actually. He might have to heal away from this one. No Ocean Drakes means that damage sticks. It's the inhibitor and the retreat.
Teleport in from Smeb. Elder Drake is now
this
gone.
Is important. There you go. He can't land on the Baker. Maybe a re-engage, though. Does ROX have another option? They do not, and they have to back away.
There's Mikhail and Wolf. Look how Wolf is just posturing behind. He doesn't care if his AD carry gets hit. Save him at any time.
Shock blast hits 2 though. Bengi and Wolf losing some health here.
Duke's here again. He peels off. He doesn't want to keep split pushing. He's just doing flank pressure. If he moves in, Kuro and Prey have to be so careful.
Poke continues. Bang gets hit with a shock blade. Lands, but look at this now. Down to just the inhibitor itself. A knockback. They might catch up Gorilla. Not gonna have it just yet, but Prey caught out and shut down by Bengi. 5v4, and SKT could have another win on this one. Shock. Not gonna land just yet.
They're still
but
going in.
Engage the stun against the wall. Peanut could go down to Bengi, getting the kill again as they move on to the Nexus turrets, and it's all that she wrote for this one. SK Telecom T1 backs against the wall. Bengi himself 3-0 against ROX Tigers in the series, and SKT punched their ticket to their third World Final.
And the team rushed towards Bengi, who is 3-0 in this incredibly intense and competitive series against the ROX Tigers. And for the ROX Tigers, you can't help but feel their pain. They were one game away from taking SKT out of the World Championship, but they just couldn't finish it.
And they had so many of the pieces to... The Jayce comes through, the champion that SKT were so afraid of playing against. Smeb, the best player in the world coming into the tournament, certainly the best top laner, gets his most favorite champion now in this one. Peanut had that sick early jungle play, getting the solo kill, getting first blood onto Bengi. It's SKT's teamwork, turning it around in the end.
But the Tigers went down fighting, and they delivered a fantastic series here. No matter who came out of this Game 5, is a main contender for the Summer's Cup next week.